Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 3-Click Classroom. I'm Brian, and I'm back here with another training video for you. Today, in today's video, we're going to be showing you how to set up a new sheet. This is something that you have to do if it's a brand new Google Sheet file. In order to get the app link, it's something you only have to do one time. Even if you share it with other people, they don't need to do this. It's just a one-time deal, and so we're going to get through it today. It might involve some things that you've never done with a Google Sheet, and that's okay. But by the end of this, you're going to find that it's quick, it's easy, and then you have the app link. So when you first come into the 3-Click Classroom, it's going to look like a Google Sheet. And we're going to go up here to the extensions bar, and we're going to find app scripts. So basically, the 3-Click Classroom is built off of this Google Sheet. And so we need to give it permissions to do all of the things that it's going to need to do. So you're going to open up the app script. There we go. And this is where the code for the program is, but we don't really need to do anything about that. What we're going to just do right here is hit run, and there's a function called give app all permissions, and it's the first one. So all you have to do is hit run. And this is where we're going to have to give permission for the app to do all the things that the app's going to do. So I'm going to hit this. Now, because I'm on a Google account and not my school account right now, it's going to be a little bit nervous. And if you're at school on a Google Apps for Education account, you won't have this step. But because your account is creating the app, you have to go through. So I clicked Advanced, and now I'm going to hit Unsafe. It's safe, but you can click Unsafe. You, as an app writer, haven't been verified by the Google Store. Now we're going to continue, and this is going to look pretty straightforward. We're going to select all, and we're going to come down and continue. At the end of the video, I'm going to come back to this screen because I want to show you, I'm going to explain to you why it needs all of these permissions from you. And so if you're interested in that, if you're nervous about any of this, just watch all the way to the end of the video. There we go. And now that function, give app all permissions, is starting to run. We can see it going through there, and it's just going to go through and kind of set up all the things that need to be in motion for a successful 3-Click Classroom. And it'll give us a little notice when it's done. Should finish in just a moment here. There we go, execution complete. And all that's left to do now is to deploy. So I'm going to go over to this blue button, and this is where you're going to get your apps link. We're going to start a new deployment. I'm going to give it a name. Somewhat irrelevant. And you want, just like I have here, if you're going to share this with anyone who accessed the web app, you want that, and anyone with a Google account. Just keep it nice and broad. And then we're going to deploy. Now, the link that it churns up, this URL for the web app, we want to copy that. I'm going to open that in just a moment and show it to you, but I'm going to put it on my clipboard because we're going to need to send that to ourselves in an email, save it somewhere, share it with the people that we're going to share it with. That's what we're going to use for the app. So here we go. And hey, look at this. We have the 3-Click Classroom. It's all set up and it's ready to go, and it looks good. There we are. Simple as that. So just keep that URL link because that's what you're going to use every time. You can find it by going back into, if you ever can't find it for any reason, you can open up, once again, this scripts editor, and you can click on deploy. You could do a new deployment. You could test your deployment and just grab another link right there. So easy to get again if you need it, but hopefully you keep that link and you don't. And the final bit here is I had told you that I was going to go through and show you what was in here. So I took a screenshot of this earlier when I was getting set up. And why does this need to CEditor create your Google Drive files? Well, a couple of things. The app is going to be editing the Google Sheet as it adds data to it. So it needs to be able to do that. And then also when we run a report, it's going to put that in your drive. So once again, it needs to be able to create. It doesn't do any deleting. It does do editing, and it creates Google Docs and then puts them in your drive when you make a report. It's going to need access to your spreadsheet specifically. And the reason that it needs to run when you're not present is because this thing kind of sets up every morning. It pulls your schedule by looking at what you've put on the school schedule tab. and it sets it up so that you're not calling to the sheet. As you know, opening a spreadsheet is fairly slow compared to other things we can do with a computer. And so it sort of preloads all of that data in the morning before school starts, so that it's ready for you when the school day begins. And then finally, you'll see that in the spreadsheet where it says third-party web content, that's you, but it needs that permission in order to make a sidebar. So if I run back over here to the spreadsheet, one of the things that you'll use in the 3-Click Classroom is the reports. And so in order to create that button right there, we need that special permission for that so that you can create your reports. But anyways, folks, enjoy your 3-Click Classroom. I wish you all the success with it, and send us an email if you have any questions. Thank you so much.